Mga kada, ang mga food vlogs ng Pinoy content creators na nagtuturo kung paano magluto ng Filipino dishes ay madalas po nating mapanood sa social media. Kaya naman marami ang nakakapanood or nagulat ng makapanood ng isang gwapo, mestizo at matipunong lalaki na nagtuturo kung paano magluto ng Pinoy recipes in English. Kung sino po siya, let's watch this.
Ang pagiging Pilipino ay hindi lang sa ugali makikita, kundi maging sa pagkaing hinahanda natin. Kaya naman hindi nakapagtataka ng gawing content ng isang Filipino-German ang pagluluto ng Pinoy food sa kanyang vlogs. Proud na proud niyang ipinagmamalaki ang iba't ibang pagkaing Pinoy sa kanyang viewers na marami ay ibang lahi. At ang kanyang cooking skills namana niya sa kanyang Filipina mother. Tara na't magutom, ma-inspire at ma-amaze kina Andre Casper at Nanay Roline sa PIA Stories.
Kaya welcome to Kada Umaga, Andre, and welcome also to your mom, Roline. Kamusta po kayo? Good evening there in California. How are you guys doing?
Mabuti.
Very good. Thank you.
Hi, Andre. Hi, Roline. Thank you for joining us here on Kada Umaga. I know
Thank
that
you for
I know that it's late at night there in California, but it's bright and early here in the Philippines. Kailan po ba nag-start? First of all, can you guys understand Filipino still? Do you speak it?
Siyempre naman.
Oh, yun.
Konti lang.
Ayun, very good. Hindi nyo na ako pahihirapan mag-Ingles. Kailan po ba nagsimula yung restaurant ninyo?
Oh, sorry, Paul, can you repeat?
Okay, I know, Andre, that you learned how to cook Filipino dishes from working in your mom's kitchen when she started her Filipino restaurant, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, gaano katagal na po yung restaurant ninyo, Ma'am Roline?
17 years.
Wow! At Andre, how young were you when you started working in your mom's kitchen?
8. I was 8 years old.
Wow, that's amazing. What gave you that interest to work in the kitchen?
Well, it quickly became our livelihood at 8 years old when my family got it. So it was automatically an interest.
Okay, because you really wanted to help your mom out.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. So, nung umpisa po, si Andre po, ano po yung mga responsibilities niya as an 8-year-old in the kitchen? Para ma-inspire din yung mga 8-year-olds dito sa Pinas.
Well, kasi, when I'm in the kitchen, sometimes, syempre, may mga empleyado ka na minsan nag-call off, they get sick. And there was a time na talagang super overwhelmed ako dahil may mga catering tayo and that. And then, Andre was there. And then, he volunteered to help me. I called him. And then, yun na, pinagluto ko siya ng pancit na, it's a big order ng pancit. So, I made him cook it right there and then. He just joined me and then he never looked back. Lagi na lang. Kasi even sa bahay, when we were, even without the restaurant, lagi siyang interesado na tinutulungan din ako in the kitchen. He's always there and helping me sa kitchen. So I could tell bata pa lang, that he is into the food, the cooking.
Fantastic. What is your first dish, the first dish you learned how to cook is pancit, Andre. But then, what is your favorite Filipino dish to cook now, these days?
Pancit was the first.
And when did you decide to make the content for your social media?
Well, it was because I also took time to serve in the military here in the States. So when I came back from that tour, that 100% of my attention and focus was back on the business. And I really wanted to first, promote the mission of the business of Roll Lines, which was to promote Filipino food and culture through our cooking. And really, the best way to do it was by sharing it online. I thought, it was a good idea. I uploaded the first video, and from there, it just spiraled into what it is now.
Wow, that's so awesome. What do you think? What do you think makes Filipino cuisine so different from everything else? I know that you also have some German blood in you, and those are two different things altogether. What makes Filipino cuisine special, in your opinion?
I think what makes it special is not how different it is, but how similar it is. The influences that it takes from so many places. You can name them, the list is endless, from the States, from China, from everywhere, and how the Filipino cuisine is almost like a melting pot of a sort. And I think it's so inviting and it's so familiar to so many people, and that's what makes it unique.
What kind of comments do you get, I wonder, from your social media posts about cooking Pinoy food? Do they even believe that you're Pinoy to begin with?
Hindi, they do not. It's a good thing. It drives people to question, to ask questions, to engage, comment section or not. No, they don't think I'm Filipino a lot of the time. So, that can always be, that's a funny part because, how people are with their food. But it's nice because I still get to share my perspective in cooking, how I know it.
I believe that Filipino cuisine is one of the most underrated cuisines in the world. How do you think we could make it more popular, as almost as popular as Italian, maybe, or French for that matter, or Chinese?
Yeah. So I think to a degree, a lot of these cuisines have, at least here, Americanized. I think the strength of Filipino food is that we stick to our roots as close as possible. Stay true to what it is, present it how it really should be presented, and I think that's how we can really bring it up.
Ma'am Roline, how do you feel about how Andre has taken stuff that you've taught him to do and really made it his own and made it like a campaign for other races and make Filipino food a global thing through his social media?
Yeah, it's really humbling because I'm really like thankful. It really is close with my heart because it's very important for me and my family to really educate the world about our food. And I'm so thankful that Andre embraced his roots, my roots, the
Yes.
Filipino. Yes, I'm so proud of him, because not a lot of people, especially nowadays, young ones, it's hard to really push our food, our culture, because it's all washed out and things like that. But I'm just proud that Headstrong, he's really doing what he needs to do to promote our culture through our food.
And what is the dream, Andre? Do you someday wish that you can put a cookbook together of mom's prized recipes?
Yeah, so aside from the cookbook she has out now, yeah, of course, a collaboration between me and my mom is something that is always it's going to happen. Yeah.
And how do you think you've made your own or put your own stamp on the recipes that she's created?
I think it has a lot to do with how I deliver it. Typically, content creators and of all sorts, they'll deliver content in everyone has their own unique way. And the way I narrate, the way I give direction and instruction on how to do the recipe or perform the task, I think is what makes it very unique.
And I wonder, do what is what do the customers say in Rowlines when they see you there?
You know, they're very polite and they're really understanding because when they see me, we'll be in the middle of work, so they'll be polite if they want to say hi or take a picture. Then it'll just be when they notice that a little bit of the rush has slowed down. So, you know, they're very kind.
Ma'am Roline, what are your future plans for the restaurant? It's been around for 17 years. Do you plan on franchising or bringing
We
it
do have a lot of
here?
plans. But it's just hard to share it right now. We do have a lot of plans in the future, and we will let you know firsthand, you know, what our plans are in the future. And right now, we are just gonna continue doing what Andre is doing right now, and that's where we will focus.
That's fantastic. Andre, why do you think it's so important to extend this legacy that your mom started?
It's ingrained in me. I can't think of it as unimportant. You know, I wouldn't say it's all of who I am, but it's all of who I want to contribute myself to, is continuing the legacy of what we've built so far.
That's so great. How I wish, I'm sure a lot of the moms who are watching this right now are wishing to have a son like Andre, who's such a helpful guy and who's really proud of his Pinoy heritage, even more so than 100% Pinoy people sometimes. So, any final words to our kababayans? When do you guys plan to come here for a visit? Maybe visit us here in the studio. Maybe, Andre, you could go into our kitchen and create some magic there.
Yeah, well, you know, the last time we were in the Philippines was 2023, and we're always looking for an opportunity to go back. Really, of course, family first, see our family. And then secondarily, we will make sure we check all the boxes for what we need to do business-wise.
Visit them.
Yeah.
And I wonder, because I think people would want me to ask if Andre is single or taken, or what's the deal, Andre? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, very single and Catholic, yes. Yeah.
And are you going to be very strict about who Andre dates, Ma'am Roline?
As much as I want to be strict, but you know, as long as he's happy, and you know, as long as people are very respectful to each other, I think that's very important. You know, it's more, you have to have respect with yourself and each other and the family. If they value the family, that's very important.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to you guys coming over for a visit. Thank you so much for this time, this evening. And maybe you want to remind our Kadas, our viewers, Andre, about where they can follow you.
Yep, on my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, it's all real Andre Casper. That's how you can find me. And our restaurant is located here in Vacaville, California. And I want to thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you all.
much for having us.
Thank you, Andre.
Salamat.
Thank you, Ma'am Roland. You guys are so blessed to have each other. And what an awesome relationship you guys have. It's totally something to emulate for us, for all of
you.
us, for all of us moms, right? So thank you very much. And God bless you both. And more power.
Thank you, and you too.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Mga Kada, iba talagang sarap ng lasa ng pagkain Pinoy, kaya ating ipagmalaki sa buong mundo ang lutong Pilipino.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.